What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We are kicking it to some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel content, doing something a little different, and I figured we would hop in and rate the first anniversary for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm very passionate about the game, and I think the first anniversary was a hit, and I kind of want to talk about my thoughts about it, and I figured, why not do something a little differently? I've never done something like this for the channel, so let's get into it. So the things we're going to be talking about and going over and giving my thoughts on are, we're going to be talking about all the cards that they added, the sale that they added, and then the two events that they added with the Legends Anthology and the Xyz Festival. So let's hop in. So the two selection packs that they dropped are the new step for Duelist and Sprites Miracle. The new step is a neat little pack. I don't really recommend anyone pulling into this one per se, but there are some cards here like Ancient Fairy Dragon that did get unbanned, and a lot of anime-esque cards as well thrown into this pack for like newcomers to hop in and check out. The Revived Sky God is also a new trap card for Cypher the Sky Dragon, so there's some incentive to pull there, as well as new support for the Kings, Queens, and Jack Knight with Royal Straight Slasher, which is pretty cool. Ultimately, though, this is just mostly a lot of anime themed stuff. I wouldn't really recommend pulling into this too heavy as a new player. I would definitely recommend pulling elsewhere and using your gems elsewhere, but that's just my personal opinion. Sprite of Miracle is an absolutely phenomenal pack. Not only did we get the new archetype Sprite, which I don't think is as overpowered as everyone's been saying and claiming. That's my own personal opinion. But we also got support for Exo Sisters, Psychics, Mortronics, Neos, and Punk, which is all really cool stuff. The Sprite mechanic, we got new Exo Sister Xyz, Noah Punk, Deer Note. It's a phenomenal card to splash into any Punk engine and any Punk deck. And the Neo support is a little niche, but it still gives access to the hand loop stuff that that heroes got access to a while ago, so that's pretty cool. And then the Morphtronic stuff is a blast. That stuff is so much fun. I think this pack overall is a huge success in bringing a new, powerful yet not overpowered archetype to the game, while buffing some other archetypes that haven't really seen a lot of love in quite a decent bit of time. I think this is a great pack. And to spend your gems on, we have a big anniversary bundle where you can get 30 packs, a beautiful field, a Royal Rare Dark Magician, deck box, sleeves, art, and an icon. This is an absolutely worth it buy to pick up. I recommend anyone picking this up because not only are the accessories great, but you get 30 packs, which at least 3 SRs guaranteed. Of course, you can get absolutely washed with your luck, but I've seen a lot of people just walk away with at least a ton of URs, so I highly recommend anyone picking into this. And obviously, on top of Dark Magician, we did get the brand new Dark Magician structure deck, which gives Dark Magician players a lot of love. Magic Karibo, Illusion of Chaos, Tamias the United Dragon, and then the big boy Master of Chaos. This is a phenomenal deck to really increase the consistency of Dark Magician. Doesn't quite make them top tier competitive, but it gives them an edge so that they could compete and hang a little bit better with some pretty powerful support to make their engine work a lot better. Overall, with the cards that they have added for the first anniversary, I'm extraordinarily happy. A lot of the stuff is very fun. It feels fresh. It feels nice. And it's not like a Runic situation where it's just all over the place, overpowered. It does not feel fun to play against. I have a good time playing against Sprite, ironically, and all these new cards are an absolute blast. The sale, and I wish I could say sales, but no, it is just a sale, is still a phenomenal pickup. $24 for 3,000 gems is actually pretty fair considering the prices of their other stuff. Like, you could spend $30 and not even get 3,000 gems. I think this is a phenomenal deal for anyone looking to spend money on the game. I do wish, though, however, that there were more sales at lower increments. Maybe it would entice players to pick up more, pick up gems in general. Because I've seen a lot of people say that this is a little too steep for them, which is perfectly fair. But it's still a nice pickup for anyone looking to spend that kind of money to invest into the game and all that stuff. So I'm not going to deduct any points for that. But I do wish that there were other smaller bundles, but still a nice option nonetheless. And then the two new festivals, let's hop in and talk about them. The first one is the Legends Anthology, which is by far the best event Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has ever had added to the game. This event is so much fun, and it banned all the meta stuff, all the non-anime relevant stuff. Everything is just all the anime stuff, while hitting banning some of the some staples while hitting some other staples, so everything is just, you can play your board pretty much as you want. Like, you can play through the one singular imperm that people are going to be running and stuff like that. It is a ton of fun, and other extraordinarily powerful anime decks like Salmon Great did get really big hits. Like Gazelle is at 1, Spinny is at 1. That's crazy. I think this event has been an absolute blast. I've had fun with every single duel that I hopped in and played. It was always either back and forth games, or I'm just able to play out my field. They're able to play out their field. It's so much fun to just sit back, watch, and enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With your opponent with some very fun decks. And then the stain of the first anniversary, the Xyz Festival. Now, we've had the Xyz Festival before. It was actually the very first festival that we've ever gotten in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's kind of iconic that it is back for the first anniversary. But they have not learned their lesson of going through the entire library of cards that they have in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, like in the Synchro Festival, where they made Sword Soul a loner deck, but made Token Collector available at 3. Here we have Flying Sea available at 3, and everyone is playing it. If you are unaware what Flying Sea does, when your opponent normal summons or special summons a monster, you can activate this card from your hand and special summon it to your opponent's side of the field. Your opponent cannot Xyz summon while they have control of this card. Why is this here? Not only that, outside of that, non-Xyz based decks did not get any form of a hit at all. Obviously, you can't be playing like things like Runic in here, but there are just like non extra deck based decks just all over the place, like Labyrinth, Kaiju, and Master of Beast spam. And while I don't believe that it is a problem that non extra deck based decks shouldn't be playable. It's not that I think that. I just think that they should be hit in some kind of way where, like, it would encourage you to build or play an Xyz deck, but you have the option to play a weaker version of these decks to just, I don't know. I feel like it ruins the spirit of the festival, and this has happened plenty of times before, where they have not learned their lesson, and things like Dimension Fisher, or the cards that specifically say you cannot special summon from the extra deck, or this and that, just are all over the place. Like, I don't understand why they continue to allow this stuff to run rampant in these kinds of festivals. But again, I'm not even finished with this event. I still have to get 2 more wins, and I hardly even want to do it. Like, I hardly even want to hop back in and get those 2 wins, but I just want the gems to get out, get my 10 pull on that pack that you saw. I still have, I can get a guaranteed UR for. It's just a slog. It has been an absolute slog to get through, and I'm going to give you guys the quick tech before we close out our thoughts. Owner Seal and Xian's Pie are phenomenal cards to counter Flying Sea. They just allow you to return all control, and this is great for Kaijus as well, to get Kaijus off your board. And then, yeah, these are great tech cards to throw in your deck, but I hate that I even have to do this. Like, just hit the cards, just know what you need to hit. And it just goes to show that Konami can't do good things for too long before they mess something up. So, with all of that said, let's go ahead and give our rating for the first anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And I am going to give the first anniversary a 9 out of 10. Now, with as big of a gripe as I have with the Xyz Festival, I will still say the rest of the anniversary has been an absolute hit. The Legends Anthology does such a good job that I feel like it overshadows how awful the Xyz Festival is, and all the new cards and all the new support that they have added into Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel makes everything feel fresh, fun. New decks are popping up all over the place. People are trying out new things, and Sprite, even though everyone's been revering, like, afraid of the day to come, I still don't feel like Sprite is all that powerful, but maybe I'm missing something. Who knows? Maybe I haven't fought them enough yet, but I feel like I've fought them plenty of times to feel as though they're not extraordinarily overpowered, or just not fun to fight against. I feel it's always been fun to go up against a Sprite deck and try and pick apart the board, versus a Floodgate Runic deck that's just flipping cards, like spells and all that stuff. So I think this anniversary is an absolute hit, and hopefully we continue on with this trend of great stuff. Hopefully they learn their lesson with other festivals down the road and other special summon festivals, but I doubt it. So Let me know what you guys think down below. How did you guys enjoy the first anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? If there's anything you would change, anything you would add, if you agree with my rating or disagree with my rating, let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. See you.